Good morning, comic fans. You're with the Comic Book Pusher at the Comics Club, Tampa and Brandon's favorite comic and gaming store. It is going to be an amazingly great day today. And the reason why you see me in this mask is because it is the new fashion in Hillsborough County, where we are here in sunny West Central Florida. Our county made masks mandatory in public places, at least for the next week. They're going to review it every week, but everybody needs to wear masks when they're out in public in Hillsborough County. If you're hearing this now, if you're listening to me, I'm afraid they're requiring us, businesses, to enforce this for customers when they're in our store. So I must urge you to bring a mask, because if you do not have a mask when you walk through that door, you will be turned away. And I have to say, I'm sorry about this. I think we should all be wearing masks. Um, I know that not everybody agrees with that, but when it comes down to the county requiring it of everybody and requiring us to enforce it, or I get a misdemeanor, I'm not getting a misdemeanor for anybody. Sorry, guys. I'm going to abide by this. I'm going to ask all of you to please wear your mask. You can find these masks now, disposable ones or ones that are washable, at a lot of places now. Tons of places have them. Just about everywhere you go, just about every gas station is selling them. Dolly actually makes them, and she makes them real cool. And the one you just saw me wearing is one that she made. She's been making them for a while now. She has a couple different sizes, a couple different styles, a couple different price points. So you might want to talk to her about it. If right now she's only doing it local, she's not mailing them out, guys. I'm sorry about that, but I'm sure you can find them in your local community. But here we have to have them on out in public. So here I will be asking people to please wear them. If you would like a mask from Dolly, talk to her about it. The number at the store is 813-653-4111. Just ask for Dolly, and you can talk to her about the details of that. She has many different styles. This isn't the only one. She's made a bunch of them for me, including ones that have ties, ones with elastic bands that go behind your ears. They're all 3 layered. They're all washable, and they're all highly fashionable. Here, here's another one. That's pretty cool. If you're into Batman, this one doesn't fit me quite as well. But anyway, so masks. Who are those masked men? Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Eric. I was just telling everybody about the masks. You must have them when you're in our store now, because the county now requires it. So moving on. We have a ton of comics this week compared to what we've had before recently. The handy dandy tape measure out, and we have a stack. Look at this stack. This stack is, well, if you count the trades, we got a solid 7 inches. Not bad. I know you guys are getting stack envy right now. But really, if you just look at just the comic books, you're talking about 6.5 inches there. That's some good stack of comic books. Plus, and I didn't even count the variants. And variant covers to show you some really amazing stuff came in. How we doing, Mr. Greeno? Dr. Greeno, I'm sorry. And I hope all is well with everyone this morning. The county has required us to wear a mask, so we will be wearing masks in the Comics Club until they tell us otherwise. Let me go through the trades that we got in. We got a couple in. Sonic the Hedgehog fans, this is your day. A new trade out for that. And are you a Jim Henson Labyrinth fan? We got a Labyrinth trade paperback. And you know who doesn't love a man with a bulletproof suit? John Wick. Those trade paperbacks are available here at the Comics Club. And of course, if you know the secret word, which will be coming up soon, you can get a discount off of that stuff. And I'm changing up that secret word a little bit. I like that, Lisa. You should always have your, and I know you do, you and your wonderful husband, Wolf. And we will be seeing you guys soon. Hello to everybody. So let me tell you, we got some really great stuff. We have some amazing variant covers that came in. We have some cool toys. I don't know what to get into first. Anybody, what do you want to look? What do you want to see first? Do you want to see the new comic books first? You want to see the variants first? You want to see the new toys and statues we got in first? What do we want to see first? How are we doing, Jim? Good to see you, Mr. Moser. I hope everyone's doing well. What do we want? First one to tell me which category? Comics, toys, variant covers. What do we want to see first? Labyrinth comic book. It is actually a Labyrinth trade paperback, Lisa, and it is from the mini series The Coronation. And there it is. So that is a trade paperback, and it retails at $16.99. So there's that. So who wants to see what? Come on. Who's the first? Comics. You got it. Brian has said it's comics, so comics it is. So let's start with today's thickest book, and this is one fat comic book, let me tell you. And that is Green Lantern, 100-page, super spectacular, 80th anniversary. Good morning, Redbeard. Good to see you, Warlord. Let's do this. Look at that. This has a whole bunch of great covers of Green Lantern, 80th anniversary. They've been doing these 80th anniversary ones for a lot of different ones, you know, the Joker and Robin. They did Batman. They did Action Comics. This one's my particular favorite. Everybody knows why, because this is my favorite kind of comic. This is what I collect personally, that go-go checks from the 60s that they did for a while. Because when I was a little boy, that was what was on the stands, and that's what I was picking up. So this has the best nostalgia for me, and I love this stuff. So of course, I have one of these in my stack. But I got to tell you, I have to love this one. This is Jim Lee. Look at Jim Lee's stuff. His stuff is just so amazing. Let me tell you. I love Jim Lee's stuff. And I had a very brief encounter with Jim Lee one time at MegaCon, and it was very strange. It was very different. And I think I caught Mr. Lee at one of the worst moments I could ever catch him at, because at that moment he wasn't happy, and I didn't even recognize who he was at first, and he was standing there at the DC thing and nobody was around, and it was at MegaCon a whole bunch of years ago, and I just walked up to ask him a question, and he was not a happy camper at the moment, and I just caught him at the wrong moment. Jim Lee, by all accounts, is a really great guy, and I admire him very much. But that moment when I walked up to him and I asked him if he knew where something was, he said, "Do I look like the information booth?" And he was not, he was just not happy at all with me. And I felt like, and at that moment, at the very moment he was saying these words to me, is when it sunk into me. I'm in face to face with Jim Lee, and I'm asking him directions for someplace else and not even recognizing who he is, and he just gave me this look of kind of angry look. But whatever was happening with him, I guess nobody who was supposed to be there was there, and he was there, and he was pissed off, and it kind of came out at that moment. I'm sure he didn't mean to be so short to me and everything, but it was kind of a humorous moment looking back on it. That my only encounter with Jim Lee was that he was irritated with me. Sorry, Jim. I just wanted to know where something was, and I told him sorry, and I kind of backed up because he was so not happy with me. So we also have these oversized Black Label DC comics that have come in. Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey Book 2. We have that. I like this cover. There is another cover, but it's very possible that I sold out of that cover. Did I? No, I still have them. Here we go. This is a good one. All these badass girls in the alleyway. It's like a New York City alleyway there. Probably Gotham City, I guess, but looks like New York. And let's see here. Batman Killer Smile. This is a crazy cover. That little child with the Joker paint on its face. Ooh, creepy. And this one, very dark, very sinister looking. I like it. So into the regular cover stuff. You know what? I get this stack given to me, and oftentimes it's just kind of willy-nilly. It doesn't necessarily go with all the DC or all the Marvel or all the... So they'll be kind of mixed up. But this first one up the bat is Justice League number 23. And as always, they have a couple different covers. I think this one would be my favorite. How we doing, Dylan? How we doing? Dylan... If you haven't seen Dylan's videos, guys, go check out Dylan's comic rants. His stuff is great. He does reviews and other things and really good stuff. Outer Darkness, number 3. A couple different covers for you. This looks like fun. Spawn, the world record-breaking comic. Spawn number 307. I guess this is the longest-running indie independently published, I guess you could say. A lot of people don't consider Spawn an indie. But I do. To me, anybody who's not the big two is an independent. And the thing about Image is it is a company that's made up of smaller smaller studios. So you probably heard of Wildstorm Studios, okay? That was Jim Lee's when he was part of Image, and he sold his company to DC, which is Wildstorm Studios. But all these different studios are all part of a central company called Image Comics. So, and of course, there was on there. I was just looking at some of the comments this morning. See who's in. Comics on the Mind. Good to see you. Two Gun. Good to see you. Two Gun Pedro. Dylan, thank you so much. You're the best, my friend. So Transformers, Terminator. What? I mean, if you think things weren't bad enough with Transformers, the evil ones destroying Earth, but we have the Terminator. I guess they're teaming up. Rick and Morty. That's fun stuff, right? Gotta love that stuff. Gotta love that stuff. So we also have Angel and Spike. Hey, Buffy the Vampire Fan world fans. They've been putting out a lot of stuff ongoing for years in the comic book world. So if you miss your TV show, you can find them still in the comic books. Comic books won't let us down. Unless it's a marriage between Batman and Selena Kyle, and they let us down. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog number 28. Oh, is that a new villain there? I don't know. Is that one they've been around before? Could be. Dr. Tomorrow. Because with all the stuff going on, you can't see a doctor today. And let's see here. What else we got? Books of Magic. I'm loving this cover. I could live in a library and just sleep on the books. I love this cover. I wish I could afford to buy this painted cover from this guy because this is such amazing artwork. I really do love it. Does anybody know the name of the artist of this? Who is the artist? Can somebody tell me who's the artist on this? Because I just got to get a print of this or something. It is amazing. I love that. Put it next to my bookshelf at home. Lola Woods. Lola Woods is in the house. And very shiny. We like these shiny foil covers. We are gimmick addicts here. This one folds out. Trifold. Look at that. Are you a Power Rangers fan? That trifold foil cover on there. That is awesome. And then we got a couple of the regular covers. One of those regular covers there. Y'all get your books already. Yeah, we have our books, and we've been getting them out. There's another cover to that. This is the one that was, I think, was unlocked story variant. And it looks like they've taken one of the interior pages and put on the cover. Marvel's been doing that every once in a while in the past year. They've been doing that. We have Plunge. If you like Joe Hill, which is in reality Stephen King's son, his Joe Hill comic line, all kinds of dark horror. I'll tell you one thing that freaks me out is bugs, man. Look at that. That's horrible. What a way to go. Year Zero. And speaking of Zero's Journey. Whoa, Zero's Journey. Are you a Dark Nightmare Before Christmas fan? Zero's Journey is on the stack right now. Sleeping Beauties. Sleeping Beauties. We have Rescue 2020. I think there was at least 2 different covers of this one. And there was also Iron Man 2020. I think there was 2, 3, or maybe there was 4. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Iron Man 2020. Iron Man Today. You could also call it Iron Man Today. You could have a morning talk show. Iron Man Today. Interview superheroes. Batgirl. That's always fun. Yeah, if anybody knows that artist, Terry Moore, one of my favorite comic book people. I had the opportunity to meet him years ago in Chicago, and this is his final issue of 5 years, issue number 10, the final issue. And I've been reading this. It's really good. It's, if you like a spy action movie kind of story, that's what this is. And he brings several of his previous characters from other comic books into this comic book, and it's really great. Good stuff. He years ago when I met him in Chicago, I told him that he should make his characters Kachu and Francine. This is Kachu here, unfortunately on her knees with the gun pointed at her. That he should make them into action figures, and he kind of laughed and said, "I don't think so." But an interesting thing happened several years later. I didn't think I was going to tell you this, but I'm gonna. I don't think I've told you this story before, but where is it at? Oh, let me find it. Here it is. Okay, so then years later, when I met him a second time, guess what? He had action figures. And he signed this one for Dolly because Strangers in Paradise, his original comic book, was the very first. He signed this one here at MegaCon. It was the very first comic book I ever bought my wife Dolly. And so she became a fan of that book, and we got it signed for her. So that was fun. So let's see here. Star Wars Bounty Hunters. I think we got 2 different covers for that. And Lock and Key Facsimile Edition. And when I first saw it, I thought, oh my gosh, that's a Lock and Key number 1. But it turns out it's a facsimile edition, which looks obviously just like it. That's what facsimiles are. So Red Border, issue 2 of 4. That looks troublesome. If you look closely, there's a little kitten right here. That's a cat. And there's people with guns and knives and the silhouettes on the windows. Wonder what that's all about. Thor. This issue of Thor has gotten hot immediately. I don't know how long these copies are going to last that I have. We have 2 different covers of Thor number 5. One of them is the zombie cover, which happens to be my favorite. And then the standard cover. But this book is taking off. I noticed I had a couple calls for it already this morning. I haven't looked into exactly why. Usually it's because there's some first appearance or something like that. I don't know off the top of my head. I have to check my resources when I get a chance. So beat me to it, to the stands, people. Beat me to it. We have Suicide Squad number 6. And I'm wondering, when did Keanu Reeves become a Deadshot? Sandman. Anybody reading Sandman? I love the former Vertigo titles. They're now Sandman Universe titles. We have Marvel Snapshots Captain America cover. This one with Alex Ross. So I don't know which one you like best, but there they are. We have Red Hood and the Outlaws in today. Those look good. Did Resistance 2 come out? You know, that's a good question. We have several customers for that book. I'm not certain what to tell you on that. Comics on my mind. Wish I had Dolly here right now. My guess is at this point she's probably on her way to get a hot cup of coffee from Starbucks. Rogue Planet and Turtle Jenica. Oh, Rogue Planet, Turtle Jenica. There's a variant cover on this that's real hot as well. The 1 in 10 of this is hot because of the artist that is doing it, which you'll see in a few minutes here. We got Spider-Ham, number 5. Aqua Dude. He got a new costume. He's gone with the shirtless look, I guess, and the tribal tattoos. Very nice. I'd love to show you the cover of this one, but for obvious reasons, it's for mature readers. Duh, like they say in the back. So, sex criminals bagged because it has naughty bits on the cover or naughty activity. We have Die, number 11. Love that artwork. Look at that. Beautimous. Gotta love that, huh? Naomi Omen. Naomi Omen. And there's another cover of Naomi Omen. Stack is getting higher and higher. Look at this. Look at who it is. It's Harley on the cover of Batman 93. And there's Batman 93 with the actual Joker. And there's the two covers. And we're moving into this Joker War storyline. We're getting the journey to Joker War in those issues. Have the Flash. Now, apparently, we're going to be getting a Flash. Redbeard, what do you got? Tom Fowler does the art on Books of Magic. Cover artist is Kai Carpenter. Kai Carpenter. I believe that's pronounced Kai. I hope that's correct if I haven't butchered your name. Thank you so much, Redbeard. We appreciate that bit of detective work for us because I definitely love that cover. I have to get a print of that somehow if I can. Okay, Immortal Hulk. This is the zombie cover. Look at that. Oh, Hulk zombie. Hulk eat brains. So what do we got? Batman Beyond. Batman Beyond, number 44. God Killers, number 3. A giant bird about to eat that helicopter. And we have the beginning of the new massive crossover miniseries, just about everything else you can think of, storyline from Marvel Empire. I'm not a big fan of these action figure covers myself, but a lot of people love them, and we do have some in stock. I like them when there's a lot of action, and sometimes when there's word balloons on them, like this one, and Batman Beyond. The supposed sons are fighting over their dad. Look at that. Very cool. Very cool. Thank you so much, Last 8810. I guess I mentioned that they commented. I absolutely love Dolly's work on those quilts. Yes, what you see behind me is a quilt, and Dolly makes them. My wife, Dolly. And she's very talented at sewing. She's the one who makes these masks that I was showing you. And she's a very talented sewer. We call them makers. She is a very talented maker. Can't do it. Can't wait for the trade, huh? Wait for the trade. I understand. Gonna wait for the trade. I know what you mean. Sometimes I want to scream with all these massive multi crossovers, but every once in a while they're awesome and they do it right. I'm hoping. I'm always hopeful. I'm hoping that this one is going to be good too. Let me get this massive stack out of the way so we can start looking at some of these variant covers that came in, because we had some really, really great variants come in, and one of them is super hot, which I'll show you last of all, and that is the Thor one. So up to bat first, we have Star Wars Adventures, the Clone Wars, Battle Tales. This is a 1 in 10 variant of the number 2 issue. And then we have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 105, the 1 in 10 variant. Now, these are first come, first serve at the Comics Club. Always. It's always been that way ever since the beginning. Come in. If there's any left, the next day I'll hold it for you, but I can't hold these. You'll have to come in and buy them yourself. Transformers Terminator retailer incentive cover. And that's issue what issue is this one? Issue number 2. So and we got another Turtles one, and this is the one that is the artist has gotten real hot. Begins with an M. It was right in the tip of my tongue a second ago. Begins with an M. Peach Momoka or something. I forget. Something like that. But her or his, whoever it is, artwork is really, really good. And it's gotten super hot. So this one is hotter than other recent ones. And that's the variant for issue 3 of Jennika. but it's the artist that's made that super hot. Of course, Jinda's popular too, but it's all right. Now this next one is the variant cover is 1 in 25, and it's a hot book by itself because Kate's has made it that, and it's Thor, and it's the 1 in 25 variant. And if you look closely on Thor number 5, you see what's behind him is a giant hand. Momoko. Thank you so much, Dylan. You are an asset. Thank you so much. You're an asset to the show having you on here, my friends. You guys know more about comic books than me. I've spent so much time trying to survive this COVID virus. I'm out of touch on everything. So there's today's new books. I showed you trade paperbacks and graphic novels. Let's look at some of the cool things that came in today as far as merchandise. And we got this Harley Quinn Injustice 2 statue. Now, personally, I'm loving this statue. I don't think you can see it very well from the side, but the front for sure. And she's got her hammer with her mallet. That's a good one. And then we have Morbius, the living vampire. Well, by the way, these are galleries, so they're $49.99 each. Of course, if you know today's secret word, you're able to get a fat discount on that, which will be coming up in just a minute. We have also, this is one of my favorites, and it is the first item we've gotten in for this. That's official merchandise, and that is the child. It's an action figure of the child. I really am enjoying the show. I don't know if you others have seen this show, but I'm loving The Mandalorian. Great stuff. Although, if it came down to it, if I only had one kind of entertainment, it's going to be comic books. Mr. Happy, are you ready? I want to give everybody the secret word today. Today's secret word, Mr. Happy, you all set? You ready to go? All right. And the secret word is, come on, get in picture, get in camera. Stop it. There you go. Wonder. The secret word is wonder. And here's the thing. We've changed this up. I've changed this up. So the secret word for now on, unless I change it again, the secret word is going to get you, if you know the secret word, it's going to get you 15% off any single item in stock, one per day between now and next Wednesday when I give you a new secret word. So the secret word is going to be good for a whole week, and it's going to get you 15% off any single item in stock. All right? Not just a trade paperback or a graphic novel, whatever I show here on the show. Nope, you're going to get 15% off any item in the store, one person discount per day until next Wednesday when I give you a new secret word. And I'll tell you what, we got a couple of things to give away. The first person that comes in the door who tells me the secret word has their choice of either of these, and the second one that comes in gets the other one. So these are the two things you can choose from. This one is a previews exclusive, limited to 5,000 copies from the San Diego Comic-Con in 2017. And first person who comes in and gives me that secret word gets this one for free. And the second one to give me a secret word gets this one free. This is the second printing of Amazing Spider-Man, which shows that, merging of the Green Goblin guy, Osborn, with Carnage, the symbiote. So, freebies for you, kids. Freebies for you. Who's calling? Somebody calling me. They'll just have to wait because I'm doing a show, kids. So stop it. Okay, so we still have our monthly drawing, and the way you get into our monthly drawing is this. You leave a comment down below after the show in any of our videos for the month of June, any of my live show videos for the month of June. Leave a comment. I'll put your name in a drawing. We'll put it in a magical spinner on the first Wednesday, and we will get you, we'll get a winner, and the winner will receive these two books, Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern Corps softcover, and the Golden Age of Marvel Human Torch, Marvel Masterworks soft cover trades. Those will be free to our lucky winner, and we'll do that drawing on the first Wednesday. So we have a caption contest going on. Let me see if I can pull this up. There we go. So this is a caption contest we have. You can leave your caption for what you're seeing here in the comment below, or you can go to our Facebook page and leave a comment on this picture in the Facebook. We have on several of our Facebook pages. But the winner, whoever we choose from all those, the one we feel is the cleverest, and it's going to be completely arbitrary, and we're going to decide on our own. It's not going to be random. We're going to see which one impresses us the most. And the winner will receive, let me get back in full screen. The winner will receive a blind box of the Icons of the Realm from Everon of these Dungeons & Dragons pre-painted miniatures. That's a blind box. You don't know what you get until you open it up. And you'll also get the 2 miniature figures presented in that caption contest. There you go. That little fella. And that little fella. Oh. So there are those contests that we have going for the month. You know the secret word. I've shown you the new merchandise. You have to wear a mask when you come in the store. Is there anything I haven't covered? Oh, we are fast approaching the 1,000th subscriber. I want to do something special for that. I haven't figured out what it is. People do giveaways, they do special videos, they do all kinds of stuff. I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do for this, but I'm going to do something as we get a little closer. We're very close. We're like within, I don't know, what 60 away from getting 1,000 subscribers. I want to do something special for that. Hey, if you got some ideas of what I should do, feel free to let me know. I don't know if I'll do them, but I'll consider them. And I want to do something special though. So it's got to be a giveaway. Somebody's got to get something special for our 1,000th. I do a show when we hit 1,000. I'll do a 1,000 celebration show, and I will offer a prize. How you get that prize, I haven't determined yet, but I'll figure it out. And on that celebrating the 1,000th subscriber episode, we'll have some sort of special prize to be given away on that show. Through that show, somehow I'll figure it out, and I'll get back with you on that. And so we have a big day today. I have a ton of stuff to do. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. I hope to see you at the Comics Club soon. If you're catching this on the rewind, don't forget to leave a comment down below so you're entered into our monthly drawing. And remember, kids, read. It brings out the hero in you. We'll see you next time. Hopefully at the Comics Club. Oh, wait, one more thing. Don't leave me. There's one more thing. Our website. I'm putting more and more stuff up on our website. Don't forget, a lot of those things are only going to be viewable on our website. So you need to go and check out the website, www.comicsclub.com. There's a link down below. Don't forget to go visit. I have a lot more stuff being added on there all the time as we're slowly developing that website. So those of you who are not local can still take part in the Comics Club, and we really appreciate your business. And thank you so much to our patrons. We super appreciative of the support you give us and our show. So thanks, guys. Read. It brings out the hero in you. We'll see you next time.